Everybody, and welcome to AdVenture Capitalist, the game where you make money for practically doing nothing. As you can see, we've already gotten a little into it here. We were offline for 10 hours. Basically, I went to bed. And yeah, I sleep 10 hours. Is that a problem? I don't I don't think so. But yeah, we earned $6.23 billion while we were gone. That is some excellent work. And just like that, here we go again. Making money. We make money around the clock pretty much in this game, and that is a beautiful thing. Look at all the things we've earned while we were away. Well, you know what? Before I cover the new stuff, let me just get into how this game actually starts off. Basically, you start off as a lemonade entrepreneur, pretty much. Kind of like every kid in the beginning of their life. You know, everybody has a lemonade stand, pretty much. Unless, of course, you are in the city, living in a high-rise, and then maybe you have a high-rise lemonade stand, you know, and actually that sounds kind of cooler than the typical lemonade stand, you know? Man, now I'm jealous of city kids. But yeah, so it kind of goes through the stages in life that you would do as far as the job evolutionary chart. So lemonade stand, say like 6 to 10-year-old, and then like newspaper delivery and such like that, say 10 to, I don't know, 16-year-olds. And then, of course, you enter the workforce, so maybe a car wash attendant, a pizza guy, a donut place. I don't know many people that worked at a pizza place and a donut place, per se, but, you know what? Some people might. Some people might, and then they might move up to a shrimp place, too, before they finally, eventually own their own hockey team. Oh my god. That is quite a leap, isn't it? But, there it is. So, as you move along, though, the cool thing about it is, right, once you start making enough money, you can hire managers to basically manage the operation of that unit. So, like, we have somebody working lemonades, so we don't need to even mess with lemonades right now. We have somebody working the newspaper, that's why the thing just keeps going over and over and recharging and recharging. We have a manager for the car wash and the pizzeria and the donut place, too. So all those things are operational, they just work slower than others, because obviously the donut stand is not going to reach its potential right away like the lemonade stand would, because the lemonade stands, those things pop up and go away overnight. So yeah, it's a pretty quick turnover. As for a donut stand, well, you know, I mean, look at Dunkin' Donuts. Do you think that they make their annual revenue within 45 minutes? No, it's not the case. So it's challenging. Not really, though. I mean, you just go through it and do what you can. So anyway, while I'm just chit-chatting along, let's go to our upgrades. That's where you can find more things to make you money. And yeah, here we go. Robot cars for the pizza delivery drivers. That will increase our profit times 3. So really, it's only $5 million, right? I mean, come on. I think we can afford that with all the billions we're making. Pre-packaged pastries, yes please. And, man, let's check on our finances right now. See, our finances basically haven't even moved. That's how rich we are. That is insane. We can also hire managers. So right now, we don't have anybody working the shrimp boats, and Forrest Trump, he's looking for a job. Should we hire the lad? I think we should, just to put him to work, get somebody new on the workforce, and working those young shrimpettes to death, pretty much. So now we have a manager for 6 of our ventures. But here's the thing, right? We have 3 new ventures that we can possibly make money in. So what do you think we should go for? You think we should go for hockey team, movie studio, or the bank? Actually, I think we can do all 3. Let's see. Hockey studio, movie, bank. Booyah. Just like that. We've drastically expanded our financial stake in the world economy, you know, and that's what AdVenture Capitalist is all about. You know, making bank and making you feel like you own the world, pretty much. So yeah, cool. We're just going to add to our collections, and we'll hire a manager to, well, I'm thinking about it. What do you think? Should we bring... I don't get the reference. Don Cherry? Don Cherry. I'm not... I don't know who he is. I honestly don't, but we're hiring him. Stefan Spielberger. Well, we're not gonna blow our money on that. We need to look at more upgrades before we do such things. So, let's see here. Shrimp Satellite. Yeah, I don't know about that. Team Jet for the hockey team. Well, they kind of travel, so we'll buy that. We'll buy the Shrimp Satellite too. Why not? Okay, so there you have it. We are just making bank. We don't even have to touch anything. We literally have a bank that makes us bank. I can't explain it. Sometimes this stuff just happens, you know. We'll hire Stefan on to manage the movie studio, and look at that, you know. Now we're down to $7 million. We started off with $6 billion, and we've come down to 7. That is just life in a nutshell. You know, you spend money, and this is what happens. Now, the weird thing about this game, right, is that you can actually go into these investors, these things called angel investors, and they they turn out more profits, basically, when you get an angel investor. Now, to get an angel investor, you have to sell all your shares and restart. So basically, you'd be starting from scratch if you got rid of all of this. And I mean, that's the idea, is to make as much money as possible, but we've already restarted once, so I'm just kind of going to go ahead and sit tight on this. The first time I restarted, I think I got as far as the pizzeria, and now, I mean, you can see how far we've come now. So the only thing that's eluding us is that oil company. So yeah, that's just how it goes. This option in the top right, you can buy by units. It's very cool. I love it very much. It's really helped me out just from the get-go, and you'll find it very useful in the beginning. Because, okay, here's the thing. Like, instead of tapping buy 100 times on a lemonade stand, you can buy in units of 100. And doesn't that just make much more sense? It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So, bottom line, at the end of the day, you have to spend money and reinvest in your product to make money, as in real life. So this game does teach a valuable lesson, aside from being a wasteless... I don't want to say wasteless, but a time waster, so to speak. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. It's on the App Store now. AdVenture Capitalist. It's good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time, here in Rogue Apps.